in the heart of Kislev, where the land is cold and the snow flows. You find yourself in the back of a coach along a road just outside of the town of Chorchk, the last stop on the way from Kislev to Erengrad, the major port city of the land, where guilds have begun to become much more prominent. Manipulations of Erengrad have seen the local boyars displaced, and as such, there has been much strife. This disloyal sentiment amongst many of the boyars against the ice court and the witches that rule it. And sadly, your family has already experienced some of this harassment. Your home in Kislev was vandalized with slanderous graffiti. But this is not a time for sadness. In fact, it's rarely a time for sadness in the cold north of Kislev, as everybody must steel themselves for what comes ahead. You, however, have done the stealing. You have completed a long dream of yours and finally completed your training to become one of the members of the army who helps protect this beautiful land. And you've not done it alone. You've been joined by your best friend and companion of over a decade, of many, many years, Viktor Mazorov. Or Mazorov.
Mazorov.
Yes, Viktor Mazorov. In fact, he is sitting right beside you, and the two of you are sharing a cup of kvass, adjacent to, across from your mother and one of the house servants who sit, on the other side of the bench. The air outside is cold, and it is about midday as the bears trundle along. You can hear them huffing, even with the enclosedness of the warm coach, keeping the frost from outside. You can hear the bears occasionally and just huffing and whatnot. Oh, it's good to finally get some relaxation time. I can't wait. What did I call? Yeah, Edoshka. Yeah, he's got a little diminutive. So apparently the Gospodars have little diminutive names for their friends and like close friends and family. So that's what he calls you. I can't wait to feel this warm Ostland sun that you spoke of so many a time.
God, I was a boy back then. I was not much older than 7 summers, 3 of which I can remember.
Must feel like a lifetime, huh?
I'm afraid they'll actually melt. God. He starts peeling off. He's already peeled off like the fur coats he's usually used to wearing. He's basically already started rolling up sleeves and shit. Cause, oh my god,
You got like your furs in your lap and all that?
No. I'm on like my 3rd drink by now as well. So rosy cheeks starting to come in. Typical effects of alcohol starting to like warm up the extremities and such.
I'll say for kvass, you'd probably... Well, you know what? This is a particularly potent blend, so sure.
Nah, I mean, you can have your roll for consume alcohol.
Sure. If you'd like to take another... I mean, 3 is your toughness bonus, so you don't need to roll yet.
Oh, I don't?
Nope, it's right after that.
Okay, I did. That's how many drinks I can have before I have to do that. Okay, I see it.
Well, depending on the drink, a thing like vodka would count as more than just 1 dose, right?
It depends on how strong the alcohol is.
Yeah.
If you want to say this, for funsies, I want to say that we mixed it extra strong because we're dumbasses.
Okay, if you really want to roll, go ahead and roll. So what you're gonna do, it works just like 2nd edition. What'd you get?
Already 85.
Oh no.
My consume alcohol is 30 flat.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's true. I would have assumed you would have put some points into it, but I guess not.
That's with points in it.
Do you I don't think you do have points in it.
Do I have points in it?
I thought you had put some into it too, but I guess
Let me double check. No, I didn't. Oh well.
No worries.
I'm a lightweight. I got too much southerner in me.
I will say this, if you wanted to move some points around, since this isn't even session 1 yet, I'd be fine with that. You just need to let me know.
Nah, I'm good with this. I'm good with this.
Okay. You are getting embarrassingly drunk. To the point
You
where...
know what? Just for funsies, I'm already gonna burn my first fortune. I am strong.
I mean, you're putting yourself into this situation. You don't need to roll.
Yeah, it's
Besides, it's only Kvass, so it would be like well, okay, if you really want to.
I already did it. It's a little less. I mean, at least I'm not embarrassingly drunk.
Would you get this?
I'm on like 63.
You get a little tipsy, but you're not actually that drunk. But you are definitely feeling it.
Starting to down my fourth. Shit. Trying to stick my head outside of the back of the not the wagon. We're not in a wagon. We're in
a coach, like an enclosure.
Coach. Yeah.
You can open up one of the windows though.
Yeah, I just want to stick my head out and see how close we are to the city.
Sure. Make a perception test.
Yeah, sure. Okay. My perception ain't the best, but it's not the worst either.
Well, it's pretty clear today, and Kislev is very flat, so it's not like it's going to be the hardest thing to do.
I just need to roll over 36.
Well, as far as you don't know what bonuses you have. Again, Kislev is a very flat land.
And that is yeah, no, not with a 96. My dice luck is kicking in. I think these dice are going bye-bye.
You stick your... those ones I don't think are treating you well. You stick your head out the window. See anything there?
Can't see shit. Honestly, was expecting more from a southern city. Give me that drink. Man, I just pick up his drink and I start downing it.
He picks up your drink, which you've forgotten, and he starts drinking it. Not so fat, ghost. He's like chugging it down in a race to beat you.
Oh god. How's mom taking all this?
Yeah, as this is going on, your mother finishes a sip of her last little bit of wine. She says, "Dmitri, another glass, please. Hurry. Today is a special day for my two boys." And the little manservant next to her goes, "Right away, Miss Sakoi."
All things considered, I really thought about what happens next. We head north?
We are going to get on the boat in Erengrad, and then we will see your father, my little Edunshka. And as she says this...
Wait, we're going to the Empire?
Correct. We are going to seek out your father. Why did I say it like that? Your father. Anyway, we are going to seek out your father. It has been some time since you have seen him, no?
Yeah.
Yes, well...
Yeah.
I imagine we'll find him in some sort of state of affairs. But I think it should be a nice reprieve for you. One could say our arrival will herald the start of a new life for you.
Well, yes, I suppose so. Speaking of which, what of my brother?
Your brothers?
I assume that if we're heading down to meet them, you've been in contact, right?
I've been in contact with your father. I've left him a message. And if he's still the sort of man I think he is, I know he will have gotten it. I know nothing of your brother. I'm sure he's quite fine. I'll say this too. I'm gonna say your brother is your older brother.
Yeah.
He's also your half brother on your dad's side.
Yeah, I think we kind of agreed on that note a while back.
Your mom's not too thrilled about
his
existence.
Jealous type.
Yes, even though she literally just kind of like left you there.
Kislevite women are weird.
I mean, your character can feel however he wants about that. It's definitely not a usual childhood you've had.
Oh no, but it was not one that I hated.
Yeah.
Lots of children had far worse ones and had far less interesting childhoods.
Yes.
Few children can grow up to be a Kossar, much less afford the arms and armor needed. So I consider myself fairly lucky. Sorry.
No. That's fine. It's like you think this to yourself or something. Like that's a good.
No,
your character's thoughts.
No, that's definitely his thoughts on all this. Yes.
All of a sudden, the coach jars to a halt. You hear Oh, what is going on? Dmitri, go and look. Yes, Mr. Cowie. You hear the door open very quickly, and he gets out. You suddenly hear a gunshot ring out, and a thud, a soft thud in the snow.
I immediately look to Victor. Grab your axe.
He looks at you, and you both kind of snap out of it.
Are our axes in with us, or are they like in storage? Because I don't think either of us were really expecting to get attacked.
They are unfortunately in the back, which is in the open area. They're in a little trunk in the back of the coach. However, as this happens, your mother almost immediately stands up. And Russian swear, I guess, or Polish swear. I don't even know any, I guess, when it comes down to it. Oh yeah, I do know him. Suka Biat. I did not think it would. She looks at Victor. Victor! It is as we thought. Oh, is that so? Yes. Do as I've instructed you. It seems my enemies have... These damned boyars. Keep him safe. Go. What? And she starts incanting a spell as she exits the thing. But she stops for a moment as she's halfway out. She pauses. She looks at you. She says, I have great faith in you, my boy. We will meet again. It is not safe here. Here.
We're helping you here. Let's grab the axe. Victor, come on. And I'm already trying to scramble to grab my weapon.
She tries to, like, kind of restrain you. Are you going to attempt to resist?
Not her, no.
Listen, my boy. They will just keep coming down this road. They must know we're coming. They won't find me. I can cover myself in the snow. But you boys will be expected down this road. You must go through the woods. Sneak into the city or something. I've already told your friend, just in case something like this would happen. Now here, take this. And she, turns around and lifts up the bench of her side of the coach, revealing a secret compartment that has a little leather pouch, like a little sling bag type thing. She says, take this. It will help you in the wilderness if you need to survive.
Okay.
And I trust you, my boy. Now go!
Yes, and I sprint out of the other side. Do we have time to grab our weapons or no?
Make me... Actually, yes, yeah. You guys round out the backside of the coach over to the trunk. As you do, you notice 5 horsemen. You don't really pay much attention to them as you're running, unless you want to.
I just want to get a good look to see if they're wearing any symbols or
Sure.
any signs of whichever noble house they're from. So we're gonna roll these dice here. I'm gonna roll at the middle of the table so you get a better look.
Sure.
There you go. Hiya! Hey, that's a 12. That's
yeah.
Degree of success.
All right.
Actually, 2 degrees. 2 degrees.
You see 5 men armed with axe rifles in heavy furs and heavy metal armor.
Okay.
And it's all in... They're wearing all black, as well as like black fluffy big ushankas that are like 3 feet tall because it's Warhammer.
Jesus Christ.
As you're grabbing your stuff, you hear, that is far enough. I switch. Hand over the bakor. And that just means unruly boy or child, bakor.
I'm just gonna grab my armor and I'm bolting.
Sure.
I am not tangoing with that.
Victor is 1 step ahead of you. He's already got his stuff, and he's got his arm ready to grab yours and run off with you.
All right.
You hear, how dare you oppose me, Katia Sokowi? I switch of Kislev. Do you know how hard I have worked? Gunshot rings out, but you immediately hear her. Do you think that would hit me? No. The land itself works to protect me. And you start hearing some incantation, possibly some spell. You've heard your mother, cast a spell or two, but not really. You've not really seen her much in action. However, make an intelligence check.
Okay, that is going to be... I'm just double-checking my character sheet there.
Sure. It's just against your flat intelligence.
Yeah, 31. Shit. Not great. Yeah, 73. I don't catch that.
Yeah, it's all Bretonian to you, to use a term of phrase, right? You have no idea what the hell she's saying. But as you guys start to run off into the distance, clumps of snow exploding around you as some of the horsemen shoot around you. And very heavy snow starts to set in within seconds, blindingly so. In fact, it's less than a minute before you and Victor can't hardly see 5 feet in front of you, but you press on. He grabs you. Stay close, my friend. Hurry, 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 run, run.
So yeah, I am running, and I am going. I don't know like how I would declare this, but I am using my flee talent. Give me 1 more point of speed while running away from an encounter.
Sure. Use athletics, and I'll also say you can barely make out your friend, but you can over the swirling, howling winds.
So we're looking for under 35. Oh, yes!
Ooh, you clapped that!
I am very good at running.
That is a critical, by the way.
It is?
Yes. Seeing the men there and knowing that mortal danger is imminent, as well as trying to just get out of this damned blizzard, you are filled with an insane burst of speed, and not even the powdery snow itself, nor the hail, stop you. You push on through, pushing past Victor and starting to pull him along as well. The two of you beat cheeks like hell out of that blizzard. About 10 or so minutes later, you find yourselves out of it. And out of breath. Oh!
What you managed to grab? Fuck.
I've got your stuff right here, but it might be a bit snowy. Let me open it up.
I immediately start donning the chainmail. I had like padded jacket on because that's just kind of like a status symbol.
Sure.
Of this time period, I guess. But the chainmail I would have kept in in a bag, but now I'm pulling that shit out because we've got enemies around.
Yeah, totally. All
no,
right. You spend about 2-3 minutes catching your breath and donning the armor.
You catch who those people were?
No, I just was focused on running. Did you?
No.
Your mother said something about borders hiring assassins from foreign lands, but
those I have never seen assassins from the south use axe rifles.
They sounded Kislevite.
I kind of start sorting through my bag. Shit.
There's a little thing of jerky in there.
Yeah, left most of the coin with Mom.
This is true. You only have however much your starting wealth was now.
Yep, that's what I'm going with here.
Look, Edwinn, are you ready? Because we need to keep moving.
No, keep moving. Oh, God.
You guys look ahead. Outstretched before you is the iconic Kislevite landscape known as the Oblast. An Oblast is really just a flat, icy steppe, right? It's a very flat plain of pretty much just ice with almost nothing around save the occasional tree. That said, off a bit to the right of you is some woods. You could either try to trek ahead through the Oblast or the forest, or perhaps even seek another way.
I mean, the forest is our best bet unless we can see a farmhouse nearby where we could borrow a horse.
There doesn't appear to be one in view. However, Victor pipes up.
No, we're...
I agree. It'll give us some cover. Though, perhaps it is too obvious. Maybe if we mess with our tracks inside or something, give them the old slip. Doshka.
Oh, I sucked at this. Outdoor survival is at 35. We run... Okay, hear me out. We run out into the open for about 100 feet. Then we double back, going on our own tracks, and go through the woods.
Sounds good to me.
They'll think that that we kept going out into the snow. At least it might buy us some time.
That's pretty clever. You're gonna get a bonus on this. Make a quick outdoor survival roll. Or stealth roll, whichever you'd prefer.
Outdoor stealth or outdoor survival. I only have stealth urban, so I'm gonna have to do outdoor survival for this roll.
Sure.
Hey, 36. I only fail by... No, that's directly right on the dot.
Right on. It takes you guys a couple of minutes, but you do manage to do the old double back technique right there and then, and you start to head into the forest. Now, that said, normally I would test you for cold exposure here. However, being a Kislevite, resistance cold lets you ignore the first time that gets tested. However, you will say you're getting pretty cold. And with the blizzard and everything, temperatures are freezing. Even you can't last out here forever overnight. Like this.
He's regretting leaving his heavy jacket back, like the heavy fur coats and shit back in the car. He's like,
yeah, might not have been a good thing to do to yourself, but hey, you know.
No, it was in character. It's in character.
No, totally. As you said that, though, I was just like, ooh. Anywho. So you guys start walking into the small little wooded area. The trees, though I say small, are anything but. Many of them 20, 40, 60 feet tall, dotting, just as dense as some of the forests down in the south, though a much, much smaller patch. Make a perception check.
All right, perception. Got to roll under 35 again. I've been on a hot streak, so something's got to give eventually. Ooh, 12! That's 2 degrees of success.
As you and Victor are walking through, Victor going, left and right, left and right. You know, the chant you've learned in the army for marching. You notice a couple shapes out of the corner of your eyes up above you. And then suddenly you hear a slight... You dive and push Victor over. Biat! What the hell? As you look back on the ground where he was, an arrow is firmly planted in the ground.
Shit. Take cover! And I just dive behind one of the thicker trees.
Make either an athletics or dodge test or something else that you'd feel would be applicable.
I do not have dodge yet, I do not believe.
It is a basic skill. So
it's a basic skill?
Yeah, you could attempt it. It's against, I think, flatly your stat.
Oof, not great. Though in this case, I am going to spend a fate point. Sorry, a fortune.
Sure.
To re-roll that. Because this is fairly important. Ooh.
That was almost so bad, dude, you have no fucking clue. However...
I saw that.
Yeah. Both you and him quickly spring up. You especially with your... Oh, wait. No, you don't have that yet.
No.
Yeah, but you guys both quickly spring upwards. And, cursing and swearing, you hide behind some trees before, Victor pipes up, "We have to get out of here!" Oh my god, that was so dumb. That was like fucking Schwarzenegger. "We have to get out of here! Quickly to the Oblast!"
Shit. And I'm just going to kind of peek out behind the tree, figure out how many shooters we've got on us.
Sure, I'll let you ride on your other super clapped perception roll. You see about a dozen, maybe more shapes. Up in the
fuck that shit. No, run.
Out, you're quickly forced as you see an arrow coming straight for your head. You only barely manage to duck out before it flies right past where your eye just was.
Oh, shit. And I'm just going to start sprinting.
You all came to the wrong woods, motherfucker.
God damn it. They aren't in the trees. They are the trees. God damn it.
So I'm gonna let you actually. You don't need to roll again. I'm gonna let you just ride on that athletics because it's athletics.
Yeah.
Both you and him clapped it, so you guys run like hell as arrows follow you all the way out there. And it is only when you guys are about 100 yards or so from the woods that the arrows seem to stop coming.
So,
What the hell was that?
an ambush. Just for the record, you were right.
Oh, I don't
Fuck.
care about being right.
Just
Since
run.
there's enemies everywhere. How could they have known?
Non-white. I don't even know what the fuck they want us for. Whose daughter did you fuck?
Not
Look
me.
at
I think they want your mom or you or both.
Look, that was one time. One fucking time. Shit, keep running. Then I'm just gonna start sprinting across the open steppe because apparently...
Yeah, you guys do that like exhausted, limping, like sprint lope sort of thing? Like hunched, kind of?
Starting to warm up at least. At least from all the running.
Ah, Bliot! Lost my flask of Samogon!
Fuck that shit!
Wait, here it is! You see, he pulls out like a fat little tiny jug, like really tiny, like the size of your hand, but fat as like it's a fat jug. He uncorks it and drinks some before passing it to you. Drink up over it! Come on!
Fuck it. And I just take a shot. At least it'll get
Cheap
some energy.
moonshine courses through your veins. It gets your heart pumping and your blood pulsing.
Okay. We'll keep running.
Yeah, you can't
Cork it
stop
back
here
up.
though, because there could still be enemies. He says, much better, right?
I'm going to vomit when we're done.
You can vomit for both of us when we're done.
Oh, God.
I'm not gonna let you stop. Go, go, go!
Oh,
And he
God.
has his hand at your back as he keeps running as well, seemingly just as much to keep himself running as it is to keep you running.
Yeah, because it's at that point in the run, eh?
Yes. Now you guys need to make an endurance check.
So how does that work exactly?
Roll endurance is a basic skill. Yours is 30.
Let's see how this goes. 37.
Oof.
I don't think this is a good time, so I'm going to bring that roll down by 10.
You still have a lot, and also you cannot actually in 4th edition use a fate point on a failed roll. You can only use it to re-roll a failed roll. You can't. If you succeed on a roll, then you can use a fortune point to increase the success level of it.
Right. Well, I'll take the 37 because that's not too bad.
Sure. All right. So you just suffer a -10 to your ballistics, agility, and dexterity as the cold begins to set in.
I was never very good at shooting the bow anyway.
Oh, are you okay?
Fine, keep going. Where's the goddamn city? Where's civilization?
He looks around, looks up at the sky, spots a few birds flying. No lark is flying that way, which means that way's west. This way! Come, Edwinn, come!
I am in no condition to question him. I am just following at this point.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Oof, I am going to burn a fate for that.
I would not recommend.
You would not recommend burning a fate for that?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'll just say this: you're maybe like a third of the way through your session 1.
Okay, so that's 84.
You
Yeah,
still
okay,
got a
so
bit to go.
okay. Well, I don't want to go fight a bunch of dudes who have axe guns. I'm just like, nope, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Or get perforated by arrows.
That too. The chainmail only covers my chest anyway.
Yes. Okay, so as you guys keep wheezing, Victor says, "Look." Oh, actually, he doesn't. You did better than him. So, almost as if out of nowhere, you guys both fail to notice until you're almost upon it. Maybe about 50 yards away or so is a small, snowy, little rocky escarpment sticking out of the frozen tundra. And you see at the top of this escarpment, you know, it's not big or anything, it's only maybe 10, 20 feet, somewhere in between there, is a small little, what is it called? There's a word for it. Yurta. A little tent. Though, there seem to be some things hanging outside, possibly some animals or the like. You have to get a little bit closer to see.
Please say there's a horse. Please say there's a horse. Please say there's a horse.
There does not appear to be a horse, but again, you might need to get a little closer.
Well, if there's no horses, that means that our pursuers probably aren't here. So that's a good sign, because they'd probably be riding.
That's a good point, Edwinn.
At least I hope so.
I just hope there's no holes in that yurt. Let's go warm up.
It can't stay long.
With a renewed burst of energy from the hope of warming your bones, you both trudge up the little hill, over to and up the little hill. However, when you come up to the yurta, in front of it is a little campfire, and what you thought were maybe tanning racks are strange wooden effigies. One in the shape of a man, and it is covered in blood. Edwinn, we should not be here.
Is this a hag? Would I recognize any of this as like some kind of magic ritual, or?
This definitely could be a hag witch's thing. It could also be a darker thing. You're not really sure. You're not an expert on the matter. It could also just be some weirdo hunter's thing, but it definitely gives you the heebies. In fact, make a cool test.
Fine by me. That actually fits perfectly right now. I think my cool is
Ice mages are always ice cold.
43.
Baby.
Yeah, I'm 43. I got a decent chance at this.
Ooh. Oh!
Yeah, I'm God, that's 2 degrees of success. I'm ice cool.
Yeah. You brush it off. Well, I guess you could decide how you feel about this place on your own. But regardless, you're not unsettled enough to be like outright like broken in fear.
If there's a fire here, somebody's been here within the last.
I mean, there's like snow over the ashes area.
Oh, so the fire's out then.
Yeah.
I kind of touch the ashes, see how warm they are. Are they are they still like kind of warm to the touch, or are they
ice cold? They're dead.
Nobody's been here for a while. Whoever did this, they aren't here anymore. Let's take a look inside the yurt. Maybe we can find something useful. At least directions.
Are you sure, Edwinn? I wouldn't want to get cursed. This place gives me bad vibes.
It does me bad vibes too, but I don't.
You think it's maybe a hag's yacht? Or maybe even worse, one of those darklings' huts?
This far south? The latter wouldn't make sense. Then
know.
Again, maybe bad idea if that does leave us with this only answer that it might be a hag. Best not to piss them off.
He draws his sword. Well, only one way to find out, I guess, if you're so sure. I have your back, whatever you decide.
That's right. I'm gonna kind of. Have I interacted with hags before or no?
No. You've been kept away from all things magical your whole life, aside from those yearly, in the like deepest, darkest like depths of your basements, like in a secret area.
Yeah.
Which has been, you've been indoctrinated to think is like normal. And that everybody does it, but they just don't talk about it because it would invite bad spirits to kill the grandparents or their dogs. Something along those lines, whatever you.
But yeah, I knock on the frame of the door 3 times. Hello?
There's no response. However, the flaps sort of flutter open for a second as a fierce wind blows. Ominously.
Just as a reminder, Kislevian laws of hospitality state that you have to take in anybody in from the cold, if I recall.
Yes, correct, unless they're branded.
Well, not branded, so I kind of go through the ritual to make sure that we would not be, considered intruders before entering.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know the exact ritual that the Kislevians go through.
Let's say you call out 3 times and there's no answer.
No, yeah.
Each time, Victor gets more and more nervous.
Okay.
After the second time, he starts kind of...
I just kind of, with the butt of the weapon, I kind of just opened a flap. Hello? Take a look inside.
You open it up to the elements. It seems quite dark at first, but as light begins to pour in and your eyes adjust, you see through the inside that it seems pretty empty, though it seems mostly intact. There doesn't seem to be any light coming in from any holes, and there does in fact seem to be a bed and a little fire pit inside.
That it?
Yeah, other than there is a little like weird tapestry on the inside of the yurta.
Oh, no. No. Can I tell what? I'm just taking steps back. We definitely need to leave. That is, Can I just ask you real quick? Is that
Sure.
tapestry woven from hair?
No. So you're not quite, I guess you wouldn't be quite sure until you could examine it further, but we'll just say no. Not appear to be.
What does the tapestry depict, then?
Do you wish to go inside and look?
You know what? Fuck that. I have curiosity, but I'm going to take another peek outside the tent. We don't see anybody pursuing us?
No. There does not appear to be anybody in the immediate area around you guys.
Edwin's going to actually get a little bit closer to take a look. He is terrified, but this is actually something that is...
What is it, Edwin?
Tapestry. I've heard of these, but I don't know
All
much.
right. Make a perception check.
Okay. Ah, damn it, that was nearly a 26, but that's
That is
a
66. That's a fumble.
Yep.
As you look inside, you see various depictions, it seems, of movements of tribes being crushed, replaced, fought again, risen up, and crushed again. Of many a violent act, many a city razed, many a beast slaughtered, many a beast slaughtering people, and as you begin to stare at these various things, they sort of begin to almost swirl and seem to, almost as if they're moving. Make a willpower test.
Ooh, no. $14. That is 3 degrees of success. Oh, sorry, 2 degrees. 2 degrees.
You are unnerved by what you see, and you feel it is very, very wrong. And you get the sense that you should not linger. As your mind stands resolute.
Edmund's going to kind of back out.
Yeah, and Victor is going to kind of give you a little shake, like, Edwin! He kind of, like, grasps his weapon, like, nervously. Come on, man, say something!
There are no good spirits here.
That's what I thought.
No, burn it to the ground.
I agree.
Come on. Maybe it's at least... they'll gain their attention, though. Maybe it'll...
True, we shouldn't leave any sign that we're around. They'll see the smoke for miles. Across the oblast.
Let's just move.
I agree.
The only thing here is evil.
Oh, you ready?
I caught my breath at least. Let's move.
All right, make an endurance test. Not for the cold, but merely to will energy into your body. It is getting dark at this point.
Yep, that is a degree of failure.
And you've been traveling for a long time.
Yep. Just 1 degree of failure.
You start to lag behind. Edwin, we have to keep moving.
I know. Fucking.
1 foot after another, Edwin. Left and right. Come on now. He hands you the samogan again. And
all right.
drinking through it, the nutritious little drink, though quite alcoholic, as well as your friend's stirrings, manage to keep you going, as well as him practically dragging you towards the latter half of this as the world around you starts to get darker and darker. It is almost, what is it, twilight? No. Is it dusk? Dusk. Yeah. Ahead of you, you can see once again a small forest and a vast oblast ahead of you. However, way off in the distance, you can see appears to be some watchtower lights, like, and I'm talking like miles away. Like you guys like kind of come up a small snow dune and see that. Another shitty choice. Well, not eager to go out in the open, though that didn't really help us last time either.
If we can find the main roads, maybe we can flag somebody down. We just gotta keep moving, like you said.
We can't go back to the main road. They'll be waiting.
Forest is death. Open ground it is then.
Your mother even told me something like this would have happened. We could not even trust the city guards gate.
What the When did she tell you that?
Before we were leaving for this trip, she says things have gotten especially bad since even more power to the guilds. They practically run Erengrad now. She said that the boyars were willing to pay anyone anything to keep their place.
Took.
Yes, it seems we might be joining the army just in time to save it from damned insurrectionists.
So be it. We need to keep we got to keep marching though. We stay out here after dark, we freeze to death.
I agree. Though, we might get lucky. Find a camp, some... I suppose we could also try to steal some wood from the woods, make a campfire. We would not want to be seen. Like you said, it's probably death.
Death by frostbite or death by axe and gun? Honestly, a hard choice.
Well, I'm with you, as always. And he awaits your decision.
No, I'm just going to keep trying to march to the city. I know it's like another God knows how much longer, but we can't stop, and we cannot go into those forests. It's riddling with archers.
True. You guys, well, this is a different forest. It might not be, full of arrows. However, you guys march through the frosty oblast in the cover of darkness. Make a perception check.
Oh, thank God, 26. That is 1 degree success.
You two are walking. It's been quite a few minutes since you guys have said a word to each other, just trying to keep your mind on trudging through the snow. Suddenly, you hear footsteps, and you're acutely aware you're not alone. They sound very, very heavy. They're coming seemingly from the right, and as you turn your head, you see maybe 30 feet away or so, a charging brown bear.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. And I'm just going to grip my axe a little tighter. And I'm just going to ready an attack as soon as the damn thing gets in range.
Did you want to maybe alert?
No, I would have alerted my friend. Yep. Bear. Right. Get ready.
He grabs his
he's got whatever
his sword as well, yeah. And he unsheaths it. I've got your back.
Right. So just saber in hand, just
it's like a standard Kislev sword, but yes. I don't know if those are sabers or whatever.
Usually they're like kind of cavalry saber kind of deal.
Yeah. For some reason my mind immediately went to the fencing saber and I was like, huh? But no, I know what you mean now, like the actual like a cavalry saber. Alright, so you guys both draw your Kislev sabers. You are not surprised by this bear. Roll 1d10 and add your initiative bonus, which is your eye stat.
Suka.
What do you got?
I got a 2 plus 3, so that's 5.
Okie doke. All right. It is your move.
Oh,
Yeah, the bear now at this point is about 10 yards away from you.
All right. Let me see. What combat actions can we take?
You could charge at him. You could
I guess for lack of better terms. And you said it's in the core book?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was looking there. There's not much there either. I think it's all in Up in Arms where the advanced combat maneuvers come. But for today, we can just say you take your ready action.
Yeah, I'm going to just ready action. As soon as he gets into melee range, I am going to take my strike.
Victor puts his back to yours, and readies his weapon as well, and looks towards the bear. All right.
Aim for the wrist, aim for the neck. Skin's thinner there, and that's where the veins and arteries are.
It charges both of you, rearing up on two legs for a swipe as it comes at you guys. Make your attack rolls.
Okay, so I'm going to make my attack roll. Thank God my character is actually really good at combat. Oh, shoot, no, those are 2 regular D10s. We're going to use that one. And we're going to use that one. Oof, that's an 85. I think I'm going to use a fortune to re-roll that.
All right. I think that's your last one, right?
Nope, got one more.
Okay.
Just a 50 flat. That is a failure, I'm afraid. Just a
What's
flat.
What's your stat?
My stat, it's pretty high. But even with the melee basic training, 47. So I missed.
You actually do succeed.
Oh, I do?
Yep.
Okay. Standard sword. I can't remember
What's
the
your strength bonus.
Strength bonus is 3. I've almost made it to 40, but I'm not quite there.
Okay. All right. And then let's see. Okay. You slash it across its paw as it rears up to swipe you. And Victor goes for its other paw. Your sword, or what do you have, a sword or an axe? Because I figured you wanted to be a very great swordsman, right? So.
He's good. I'd say he has a saber, so we're going sword.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
But the idea was that he had a saber, and then because that's like usually the sidearm of the Kossars.
Right.
And then they have a big 2-handed axe.
Okay,
is typically what is the deal.
Yeah, I think anyway, so but however, Victor's sword bounces, is swatted back by the bear, and it actually slashes him across the arm, spilling his blood. He cries out. As he does, and as your sword finds purchase through the web, like literally through the middle of the bear's fingers, slashing at it, it rears back on and roars out with a surprised yelp before circling back and staring intently at you two.
I am just going to scream right fucking back at it like a mad lad, and I am.
Make an intimidate text.
Yeah, I'm just desperately hoping to scare the thing off. Intimidate is strength, thank God. And like a madman, I am going to try and charge the thing one way or the other. Oof, that's a 95. You know what? I'm going to use my last fortune. That's my last fortune for the session, because a 95 is really bad. 91, slightly better.
You run screaming at the bear, holding your weapon up, shouting at it. You trip and fall forward. However, between the bloody hand, a paw that is now bleeding, and you're shouting. The bear decides you are too much trouble and saunters off.
Edmund does not care. He is too tired and he's not thinking clearly. He just keeps trying to get up and scream and chase after the damn thing.
You do so, slipping and falling a few times.
Absolutely.
It just disappears into the dark of the night. Edwin! Edwin!
Fuck! Shit! Victor, come on! I'm just gonna put an arm underneath. Gonna like put the blood-stained sword right back into its sheath, even though it's it's gonna be such a mess. Oh my god! Just gonna pick him up, try to scoot underneath. Come on, 5 miles to the city. We gotta get there.
Edwin, there's no way we're going to make it here tonight. But that bear, it's got to have a cave. Do you think it's worth the trouble?
I look to the cold, look to probably the very distant lights of the city, realizing I'm not going to make it. And I realize that we've got to fucking kill that bear in order to get a night's sleep. Oh my fucking god. Fine. How's your wounds doing?
Nothing I can't survive. The bleeding seems to have stopped already.
Good. All right.
Good thing
It's going to be...
you made it bleed a little bit. Should be easier to track.
Not looking forward to this, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Oh.
Come on now. Can't die yet. Think of all the people that would please. Fuck off.
All right then. I guess it's an outdoor survival check.
He actually just managed. He's pretty good at this. He handled it. I mean, there's also giant bloody paw prints leading out.
Yeah, that helps. That I think that gives a +10 at least.
You guys find yourselves in front of an icy cave that has little icy stalactites or stalagmites, doesn't matter, hanging off of it, little icicles.
Oh, this is going to suck.
It is ominously dark inside. I mean, it's already dark out, but...
You got the torch?
There's also a tree atop this cave. Yes, here,
Yeah, flint and steel.
There we go. Damnable wind. Alright, he lifts his torch and it provides small measure of warmth. We should make this quick before anybody sees this thing.
Right.
Easily be seen in miles, and he's holding the torch kind of like down towards his torso and like kind of in between.
Yeah, we just need light to walk into this place so we're not running straight into the maw of a bear.
Yeah. Alright. You enter the cave and it quickly turns and winds left and right. Make a stealth check, just flat agility. Holy shit. Oh no. Victor is carefully tiptoeing and you're right behind him. However,
Crunch.
As he goes round the last corner, Victor stops, but you're not looking ahead and you bump right into him. Oof! You see what made Victor stop directly ahead of you. It's a bear licking its wounds in the middle of a round chamber.
I suddenly remember an analogy about cornered bears.
Ah! Victor immediately charges it with the torch. Holy shit!
Victor, you Chad!
He rolled a 9.
Absolute Chad.
Son!
Yeah, not one to be outdone. I'm gonna have to follow him there.
Tiens over, you damnable beyond! Let's see. Okay. He smacks the bear across the face with the torch, almost breaking it, sending embers everywhere. And actually, like, the bear reels back a little from it. Like it doesn't just stand there and do nothing. It is moved by the weight of the force of this blow. You said you wanted to join him?
I'm not going to be outdone by him. I'm going to be dumbstruck as I see him. Oh shit! I should follow, and I just start sprinting after.
All right, you get a plus 20 bonus for charging, and he's outnumbered, so that's another plus 20.
So that's thank God for that, because I was going to need it, because that's straight six, so it's plus 40 then.
Yes.
So yeah, so it's base 47 plus 40. That's so that's just a success.
Yep.
And then a D for damage. I don't roll. It's just my strength plus the weapon.
It fumbled on its. So every melee roll is actually an opposed roll in 4th edition, and it just fumbled on its defensive roll, which means it also takes, I think, a critical hit. You slash at its back leg as you run straight at it and past it, kind of like almost behind it, as you drag your saber across the entire side of its flank. It roars out in pain. One of the most ungodly roars you've ever heard. All right. Roll initiative.
Oh God, that's a D10. Fudge. I don't want to. All things considered, at the very least, if we die, we died pissing it off. Ooh.
All right, yeah! It's your turn.
10. It's all right then. So we charged. That gave us a nice amount of bonuses, but now the real fight begins. I am just going to try and keep going at its legs and basically try to cripple it.
Sure. Roll. It's also a large enemy, so you're going to be getting another plus 20. Okay. All right.
So that's a hit.
Yep, and that's, I think, 3 degrees of success for you, so...
Yes.
Well, it's dead. You, let me see where you hit. Ah, okay. You turn around immediately, swinging an overhead powerful chop, and you send its back left leg flying off in a bloody arc that paints the walls of the cave and your face and clothing. The bearer lets out an inhuman dying death rattle. I mean, it's not human, so I guess that makes sense. Anyway, it quickly dies as it bleeds out right there on the floor of the cave. Oh, Ed is tore above. My God, by the gods, you dismembered it. Good job. Oh,
that was dumb luck.
No, that is the test of our true strength. None will be able to stop us.
You do realize that was dumb luck, right? That was dumb fucking stupid luck.
No, maybe. Who cares? Here,
at this point.
I'm going to go grab some of those branches and start drying them out. Maybe we can get the fire going. Do you want to start chopping that up? Skinning it?
I'll see what I can do. I guess that's another survival check.
Nah. You guys make short work of both of your tasks, and you set up a cozy campfire for the night.
Oh, at least we'll have food.
As you go to sleep, you have dreams of an earlier time, faces you haven't thought of in ages, and for some reason, an old memory sort of pops into your dream of a time passing through Marienburg. And you past a confectionery shop. You awake to the bitter cold with a longing sense of nostalgia and a desire to eat a sweet you've never even conceived the taste of. You see, the fire is just embers at this point. Viktor seems to be his back against the wall. His eyes kind of like, one of them is closed, the other one is open, but he is totally still. And but he seems to be breathing quite deeply.
Well, at least he's alive.
It appears there is a light coming from the entrance of the cave as well.
Okay. Oi, Victor. Kind of just give him a tap. Victor, you still with us?
He like jolts awake. Oh, I'm awake.
Oh, good, you're still with the living.
Oh, oh. How'd you sleep?
I've been better, been worse. He looks to the light coming through. Either it's morning and we survived, or we have company.
Well, let's hope for the former. And the two of you throw off the freshly made bear skin blanket. No, probably too heavy to take with you unless you were very determined to do so.
No, that's as cool as it would be to have a bearskin cloak.
I mean, now that I think about it, it might come in useful, but entirely up to you. It would be like extra weight.
Let's just let's just start and make sure that we're not getting shanked.
Sure. You guys want to approach the front or wait or?
No, I'm going to try and stealthily go to the front.
All right, you tiptoe around the corners, and you see that daylight has indeed started to rise. Appears to be maybe a few hours after sunrise. Definitely not the afternoon yet, though, or noon even.
All right. What do you think, Victor? Bring back the bear pelt? We could sell that for a pretty penny back in town. At least get our finances sorted out until we can figure out where Ma is.
I'm not sure we'll have time to see the shops, my friend, but perhaps. If
it's the bear pelts weigh a shit ton. Those things are at least 30 pounds.
Yeah. It is up to you, my friend.
That's fine. Let's at least.
What, are you thinking we sneak around in it?
No. There's one moment, and what I'm just going to do is I'm going to carve off, not like a large section, but enough to be like kind of like a fur lining to a jacket.
Sure.
Later down the road, just like for the collar area.
You go to stuff it in your backpack, but it is full of your armors and
no,
weapons.
I'm not like stuffing it in the backpack. I'm just like I'm getting some twine. I'm like tying it to the top, sort of deal.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
you roll it up like an old sleeping bag, essentially, and it's just like it's not a lot. It's basically just enough to like have a little memento of the fight.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay. It's basically it's not going to do anything except look cool if I go to a store to get it installed in my jacket or something like that.
I see what you're saying. Okay, sure, no problem. All right, so as you guys step out of the cave, a few probably like less than a dozen yards outside of it, you see several corpses that are ice cold blue. You've heard tales of these creatures, as these corpses of humans don't have all of their flesh. There appears pieces of their arms and legs and torsos and heads, chunks of flesh just ripped away. However, all of these corpses are face down, perforated with at least 24 arrows each.
No.
Frostkin. Victor kind of draws his sword and cautiously approaches them. Careful. They might still be...
Why
well,
didn't
I think they're actually dead. For now, at least.
Then what killed them?
Yeah, kneels down and looks at it. Arrows, by the looks of it.
Then who else has been using them? Get the fucking cover.
He quickly darts back into the cave with you.
Okay.
Would you like to make like a perception check or?
Yeah, because I have to figure out. Okay, where did those arrows come from? We're not.
Would you like to
close
inspect
enough.
the arrows?
Well, at least I want to see what angle.
Sure.
They were fired at.
Well, from just judging from the body, it looks like they were dead on in the back of these things.
Yeah, and were they coming towards us or from us?
Well, these things all appear to be kind of stacked into like a little pile.
Oh, that's not good. Well,
Well,
either way, that's a 95 for perception. That's not...
sure. Victor, I guess we'll also take a look at it. Let's see what he gets. 7 for the units die. That doesn't count. I'm just going to roll it on the board. Oh my god! He just got a critical success.
Victor, you're a
He's
Chad.
literally got a 33 right here, dude. Wait a minute. These are not Kislevi arrows. I've never seen anything so slender and frail.
What the fuck?
This would barely even last being pulled back on one of our mighty bows.
Kind of looks to the hunting bow he's got strapped to his bag. He's like, eh. I don't know if I'd call my bow mighty, but I know what you mean. The recurve bows of the Ungols. What sort of...
He pulls it out too and examines the tip. It's so smooth and so sharp. I've never seen smith work like this.
Those
He looks
are
at you
like
with
the arrow,
concern.
are like the arrow tips like actually pretty fine looking?
Yeah, they're like kind of intricate and weird. It's like a little, almost like a trident for the tip, which you'd think would just snap off upon being fired, but it seems this is resilient enough despite how, as he said, thin and fragile it looks.
Strange. Grab a few. Maybe somebody in town will know who uses them. But
All right.
not our problem. If they just wanted to kill some of these bastards, then so be it. So yeah, at this point I grab like maybe 10 arrows.
Sure.
What? Yeah, just something to.
Just put it like 10 question mark, nice arrows.
Yeah.
For your inventory.
Like I assume there's
For your
like
character
15.
sheet.
Yeah, I assume there's like only 15 total or anything.
No,
like
there's
that.
like a fuck ton. Each corpse has like 5 arrows shot into it.
Oh shit! Seriously?
Yeah, and the grouping's really, really like precise and close together on them as well.
Well, still, I'll grab it. I'll grab
Like 10, or
let's go with 20 then, because I only have 12 arrows in my own little quiver.
sure. However, 9 of them I just rolled it randomly. 9 of them break, so you get 11.
Oh, that's fine then.
And as you try to pull them out of the corpses, like either the corpses are so frozen it just snaps, or any other number of ways. Like the arrow comes out, but the head doesn't. You know. So
Yeah, these are very strange arrows then.
All right, so as you look around, you can actually see the city walls of Erengrad, not impossibly far away, it seems, anymore. Well then, Edwinn, shall we finally end this accursed journey?
By all means, yes.
You guys press
Who-
on.
Yeah. Who the hell were those people though? They weren't wearing town guard uniforms. That armor was thick. Maybe you were right. Maybe it was mercenaries.
Must be to afford something that's nice, or perhaps funded by the damn
The guild?
nobles themselves.
Hmm.
Oh, the present company excluded, of course.
I oddly call myself a noble.
Yes. How is it so far, by the way?
I'm enjoying it.
Hell yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, so you start getting closer and closer to the city. You see the main road. You see the main gate. It is a vast and very wide city. Even from where you are, you can see the tops of sails and other boats over the city walls, far in the distance. As you two approach the mighty city of Erengrad, once the last bastion of the Ungol people, now, as stated previously, mostly taken over by the merchants and the guild masters there. Erengrad is one of the busiest ports in the Sea of Claws, and even from half a mile away, you can hear a steady din of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of voices, all murmuring over each other. And obviously all the sounds of life back then, hammerings and shoutings and all sorts of things. Edwinn,
Hmm.
do you think we should try to sneak in? I'm not sure about the front gate there.
Hmm. Does it look like the guards are actually like checking each person or no?
You guys decide to spend about an hour waiting to see, and you see that the wall, they wave a lot of people in. About every 3 or 5 or so people, they seem to hassle quite immensely.
We don't have our paperwork, do we? If we had any paperwork, and I doubt they'd be able to read.
No, I don't think we do.
Kind of looks to the blood that currently is staining the chainmail he's wearing.
And your face, yeah, you're covered in blood, that's true.
Yeah, like, I mean, we could, yeah.
I mean,
it's
if you
like,
want to wash off with the snow, I could say that would be fine earlier.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
I mean,
we look like bandits, though.
You can't really wash too much off in that ice cold, but yeah. I mean, I'm sure you could have at least gotten your face somewhat cleaned. Some of your hair, maybe. Maybe some of your armor, but I imagine you don't want to get that wet because that's not going to really dry off like your skin would. Especially with all the fur in it. Because it is like even without the bear fur, like Kislev stuff, you would have some furs in there. Like standard equipment and stuff and just clothing, it's warm in general up there, so there'd be no reason to assume you'd just be like in beach gear. So you want to sneak in? Do you think we should try the wall? The harbor?
Harbor's probably our best bet.
Huh?
Harbor's probably our best bet.
Alright, can you swim? I must confess I never learned how.
Oh, no, I wasn't intending that.
Oh, well, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. The freezing water has been known to shock a man's heart and instantly kill him. Well, shall we take the walls then?
I don't think we got much other choice. Let's move.
Alright, you guys work your way around the city until you find a suitably small section of the walls with some cobblestone that looks easily climbable.
Stealth checks. Yeah.
I say climb, but it's really more of a series of leaps as you jump from outcropping to outcropping.
Damn it.
What'd you get?
Rolled a 34, but my skill is 31.
Well, since you're not under duress, you do get a plus 20.
Okay, so that's...
anytime you're not under duress, you get a plus 20.
Right. Oh, I didn't know that. That's nice. So yeah, everything works out fine there.
All right, you two deftly scale the walls and jump down the other side, hopping off of a few roofs and sliding down them.
Yeah. Do you know who that family friend my mother was speaking of was?
Remind me exact. I as the DM, I'm not.
Yeah, my mother mentioned a family friend in the city. Said that we could go find him, in case exactly what happened.
Yes. We are looking for, what was his name? Yes. The Salty Star. That is the boat. What is the name? The name Captain. Yes. The foreign man. We are looking for a Chilean.
Chilean?
Yes, named Tony. Captain Tony. What a ridiculous name, am I right?
I don't know if you can hear me laughing on this side. I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
But it's Southerners. They have such ridiculous. Granted, my name is a Southerner name, so I don't think I get the right to laugh. But seriously,
no, you're one of us, Edwin.
No,
don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Any Budweiser. Budweiser.
You've been sober for too long.
You're right. Maybe we should just stop by a tavern real quick, get a glass of Kvass. Lord knows when we'll get another one.
Warm up for a bit. I think that's a good move. Starving anyway.
Alright. You guys enter a local bar. Alright, so it'll be 4 dimes for a pint of Kvass.
Right. 4 dimes, you say? That'll cut me down from a total of... I have 37 dimes. Oh, okay. So it's I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 33 dimes now. Okay. But it's a cup for him too. So I'm a nice guy. I'll give him a cup too.
Sure.
So it's 29.
Sure.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna get myself some water real fast. I'll be right back.
Sure.
All right. So let's summarize what we know, my friend.
Well,
we got ambushed on the roads. Apparently, they had people in the forest. We ran into hags.
Well, I don't know if that quite tracks, my friend. I've been thinking about that ever since I saw those arrows. If they were that close to us, why didn't they just kill us in our sleep, or drag us off, or bundle us up in little sacks?
I don't know. But I don't think they were the ones that ambushed us in the forest.
Perhaps not.
No.
As he says this, the server comes and brings a big old fucking chicken and puts it in front of Victor. He looks at you like kind of guiltily. I could not resist it. That bear meat was barely tolerable, am I right?
No, it's all gamey.
Here,
how much
have
do I owe?
some. And he pushes some.
How much do I owe the barmaid?
Oh no, I've covered it. Do not worry.
Danke.
You must pay for your own drink, though, as is custom, obviously.
I paid for your drink.
No, I paid for your drink.
No, I didn't. What? I look at the barmaid. I'm like, you bitch! You stole money from. I spent money for both of our drinks.
I will be coming around with the other drink. I can only move so fast, sir.
Okay.
She looks insanely like annoyed that you even like said anything to her. Barmaids. Can't live with them, can't live without them.
Not in a fantasy setting.
Yeah. All right. You guys quickly finish up unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
No, I just kind of.
We should get going. We don't want to, get caught unaware. We should go straight to the harbor, I think.
Agreed.
And you should put your hood up.
Fine.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not that
Nathan,
recognizable, am I?
what's going on?
Fuck.
Seems like this
Edwinn-
last morning everything was so simple.
Edwinn then remembers the bag his mom gave him. Kind of takes a look inside.
Sure. You see what appears to be various strange oddities. Some of them in tiny little jars. You see it contains a jar of what appears to be a viscous substance, maybe butter or fat. You see there's a couple of rabbit's feet in there, as well as what appears to be some sort of powdered substance in a tiny little jar, and some clumps of some weird white hair in it, as well as a couple of bear claws, like just the claw, not the whole paw, right? There's also a Matryoshka doll in there, as well as a small little flask. And inside some cloth wrappings, you see there is some jerky and some bread, as well as fire making tools. And that's there. Okay, cool. Yeah,
That's
the Metroid. Sorry, what's up?
so. Like, did you? Is there like a book in there or no?
There doesn't appear to be a book in there,
Okay.
but make a perception check.
Okay. Because I thought that's where we were going to keep the Grimoire, but that's okay if there's an. This is going to be interesting. Yeah. 65. Nope.
Yeah,
Wait,
you don't.
no. Wait, let me check. I think it is 30 flat, but it might be 36. I'm pretty sure it's just. Nope, 36.
Okay. You your eyes do kind of glaze over as you look through. For some reason you feel like you were expecting something more in here. However, the Matryoshka doll does bear some vague resemblance to your mother, and it appears there's some pattern or something on it, perhaps.
I kind of idly start taking apart the doll.
As you pick the doll out of the thing, make a language magic test for me.
Of course. Sorry, 1 second.
Those are my DM dice. They're gonna roll bad for you, man. I'm not even gonna accept that roll.
Okay, fine. I'll get my own dice.
Like that's they're smiting you because you're using the DM dice.
I didn't realize I was using DM dice.
Ooh, critical.
33, and with language magic, that is 36, so just straight success.
Yep, it's also a critical success. So, because your success levels did matter for this. You take the Matryoshka doll out as you guys are finishing up eating, and you, something seems so very familiar about it, and as you open it up, you notice there's more of these strange patterns on each successive doll, and as you look closer, you start to make out bits and pieces of it. It seems to be that possibly that same language that your mother would teach you once a year, the language of the ancestors of your people, the Scythians. They split off long ago into the Gospodar. I believe it's the Kurgan, though I know somebody's going to yell at me and call me a dumb nerd for not knowing the actual tribe. It might be the Hung. It might be some other tribe, but regardless of the case, long ago, before the Chaos Gods even called, because that's what caused the schism your mother taught, they once ruled far to the east. But you can make out a few words here and there. The very top one appears to say something along the lines of cold or chill, frost. You're not really quite sure from the conjugation. You didn't really get too many lessons, but you think you can perhaps maybe read what comes after that if you had some time to sit down and look at it.
I'm just gonna kind of put that away before anybody notices.
Yeah, you notice a couple of other words on it as well. Something about the steppes, the oblast or something like that. You see another one says something about a sort of gathering or something like that. And you're definitely sure you recognize the word for shield on one of them, one of the smaller ones, before you put everything away. Everything seems to be written very neatly as well. There's also, as you feel it, you notice there's some sort of clear coated substance that's glossed over everything on there, like a resin. Now, it's not goopy or anything like that. It's totally hard, totally dry, but it appears to be treated to protect from things like water or fire. Oh, does Edoshka have a little Matryoshka?
It's from my mother.
This loser's mother loves him. Everybody, look, this guy's mother. Oh, wait, actually, he doesn't say that because you guys are trying to keep a low profile. But he does laugh at you and say, oh, the Edoshka with the Matryoshka, this guy's mother loves him.
Fuck off.
Come on now, let's get going.
Right. I finished the last of my beer. All right.
You like that, by the way?
No, yes, I do. I do like that. It's very interesting.
Yeah, your grimoire is a Matryoshka.
Fitting.
There
it's nice
are,
and hidden, too.
by the way, there are 6 dolls in that. So there's, like 6 total spells inside. Anyway, you put everything back in your pouch, and you vamonos. You guys make it to the docks, and you see a swarthy Italian-looking man. So you see a swarthy man with like a olive skin, unlike any you've seen, and he's got this magnificent mustache, just a huge freaking mustache. Victor immediately recognizes him. There he is. Your mother said he would have a mustache that would tell his presence.
I'm actually kind of envious.
Yes, it's very big. I wish I could grow one like that.
There's still time yet. Come on, slap him in the back of the head as we keep moving.
Yes. All right. I'm a dwarf now, suddenly. No, Hello.
Actually,
Are you Captain Mario? Ah, I see. I am a Captain Mario. And I trust...
What's wrong with his accent?
I don't know.
I just gotta mutter that in Kislev
Yeah.
to my friend. Like, what the fuck's with his accent?
He gives you like a shrug with like eyes like wide open, like I can't believe this guy right now. Like he wants to laugh, but he's holding face.
Yep.
Yes, I'm Viktor. I see, but I think I was expecting a tumor. No
We had
problems, but it's fine. We're still we're going. He turns to you. I'm sorry, Edwinn. Your mother told me not to wait for her. She said it was a prime of importance to get you to safety. And that's what we're going to do. Mario cocks an eyebrow at this, but seems to think nothing of it. Simply lets out a sigh and shrugs and turns around. Well, let's not let the sunlight go down to the no light. Let's get going.
Oh my god.
Victor looks at you, trying to see how you're taking all this.
In stride for the most part. Kislev has never been a kind place.
True. He slaps you on the back. Oh, let's go. I stole a whole mug of kvass earlier. And he like shows you he's got some kvass and he like hands it to you after taking a sip.
Thank you.
Of course. You guys
We're supposed to go to the Empire, correct?
Yes. To some town called Salketon. I'm not really sure how to say it, but it's some sort of how do you say, port town. Your mother said we will be able to ask around and maybe get some clues from there.
Yeah, my father should be there. Altmann.
Make an intuition check, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Intuition. I do not have a very high intuition. Ooh.
You're oblivious to Victor's thoughts and emotions.
Yep.
Yes, let's hope we find him without too much trouble.
Let's go then.
You guys board the boat and set off. The seas are bumpy. Make an endurance check.
Another one. The third one of the session.
Yes.
It's a 58. My endurance is just 30, so that's 2 degrees of failure.
Okay. You feel queasy and you vomit during the ride.
As expected.
As does Victor. Neither of you guys have ever been on the ocean, and this is proving quite a frightful experience. However, to mitigate all the puking, Victor decides it's a good idea to start drinking more kvass, and he offers you some.
Yep. Better going down than going back up.
True. It's just like hangover. Oh.
The fuck?
I still can't believe you chopped a whole bear's leg off.
I can't believe that either. I think it's adrenaline, desperation, and
Bullshit! You've been getting secret noble sword training lessons, haven't you? Trying to surpass me with your rich ways, eh?
Dimes to my name.
Sure, now. But in your fancy pampered court.
Come on, you know it wasn't that way.
One of us, Edwinn, will definitely be the greatest swordsman in the world. I think after what I saw today, I can be sure that our promise will be kept. Don't you? Could be one of the strongest warriors with a sword armor like that. I'm going to have to do some catching up.
They got plenty of time here, I suppose. The truth be told, you don't speak Reichspeak, do you?
What's that?
That's what I was thinking. It's the language of my father's homeland. I used to be able to speak it fluently, but...
Oh, Southern babble? No idea. I've heard some words are similar to ours, but...
It's okay, it's all good. It's going to be a problem, though.
Well, you remember it, right? Right?
let's see. I try to say a sentence in Reichspiel. Oh, actually, 6.
Donde el octano? No, go ahead. Say something.
Just say something in
Yeah, say
hello,
something.
huh?
Yeah, go ahead. Perfect.
Hello, my name is Edwinn Altmann. I am a Kislevite. I am looking for Altmann Merchant Co.
Ugh, that language sounds so foul, so angry.
It is very angry, yes.
Yet very peasant-like in some regards too. I can't explain it. Almost as if two different lands were somehow jarringly fixed together because the parent company was located in one area, but the setting takes place in another.
I don't know what the hell
turns and winks at the camera. There's a little dance.
I just take his drink. I think you've been drinking too much.
You're probably right, comrade.
Tell you what. Once this vomiting stops, we'll break out the training swords. We can go and we can practice for a bit.
That would be the perfect thing, I think, to cap off all of this insanity. And we'll never know. We'll get another. Well, yes, let's do that.
All right. And so I'm just gonna say that for the rest of that day, we're just going to just get our sea legs, try not to vomit, but afterwards we're gonna try and get back into the standard flow of things.
Sure. All right. It takes 2 days, but eventually, a little after noon, on the 3rd day, you hear from above deck, "Land ho!" Oh. And you hear a bunch of men shuffling around and stuff like that. It seems you're finally arriving at the town of Salkalton. You see, as you look ahead, a vast, very haphazardly built dock built far out into the ocean with many buildings precariously nestled on these outer docks. Further along the coast, you see a whole section of dock that has a circle of what appears to be some sort of very official and uniform-looking ships, each one exactly alike as the next. 4 of them in a semicircle around a dock that seems to have a couple of ships on it. There appears to be a more open dock, however, much closer to you guys. And inland from there seems to be a very vast little city. However, as you guys sail closer and closer, the grandness of the city seems to fade away, and you notice all the glorious architecture and elaborate things from afar are all crumbling, corroded, dilapidated, and rotting as you get closer. Seems bits and pieces have been taken out of statues. Many things are just missing entire planks of wood. Many windows are boarded up, and poorly at that.
What a shithole.
You can say that. Do they not know how to take care of the things?
These are southerners. They're weak.
True. They sit around eating their farms and their cereals.
Hey, we have farms and cereals too.
Yeah, but ours are strong, not like theirs.
True. Ours only grow for a few months out of the year.
Yes, they're strong like us.
Oh my god damn it. Oh my god.
Do you really think they have to walk uphill both ways in freezing blizzards just to get their breakfast?
No.
I think not. That makes us strong and them weak.
That it does.
Alright. As you guys get off the boat, you were suddenly halted by 2 men with very fanciful, orange and green and red hats. They seem to have very poofy suits, and they're both wearing chainmail chest pieces. And they both have a sword at their side, One of them is resting their hand on its pommels. The other one puts his hand out. You notice there's of the other people, they're all getting stopped and moved aside to a curtained off little area. And they exit it looking a little jarred and shaken, but otherwise alright, before being let into the city proper.
Do you think that we're going to be allowed in with weapons?
Sure hope so. Was never told anything about this. He looks very uncertain and very cagey.
Me neither. Don't think we got much of an option, though.
I do not think so.
Stay
Make
quiet.
a leadership test.
Oh, shit. Leadership. Leadership?
You got some
I'm a-
points in it.
I do, yeah, but I'm...
69!
Hell yeah!
Alright, this actually manages to calm him. Somehow, despite all odds, you manage to kind of calm him a bit.
Okay. I take it he did his cool check.
Yeah, you're probably right. You two are finally next in line. Oh, anything to declare? No.
And I'm going to try and speak. Hello, I am Edwinn Altmann. I am from Kislev. We are here on...
Stop! First, a lumbering fat man sits up from the other side of some tall crates. He appears to be almost the height of two men and almost the width of two men as well. Yeah, boss. Horst, we've got another... Horst, we've got... Wait, they're British, right? So, Horst. Wait, that's not British. Oi. Horst, we've got one of them Kislevites. Oh. He, turns to you, and in almost perfect Kislevite, he says, do you have anything to declare any illegal commodities? Or stolen goods, pirated things, any weapons or deeds?
Only the weapons and armor that you see on us currently.
Any mutations?
No?
He, mutters something to the other man, and the man frowns, and looks at the other man, who's over by the curtain. And they, both motion you into the little booth.
Okay.
Please, into the curtain, sir. We don't want to have to kill you.
Wait, what?
Into the curtain, sir. Please don't make any trouble. They are, with you shouting like that, they are all, very on edge.
What?
They're grabbing at the pommels of the weapons, but not drawing.
No. Hands in the air. So I looked at my friend Victor. They want us to go behind the curtain.
Everybody else seemed okay, but...
Is there a problem, sir? I mean, we are just traveling through.
Standard procedure. No one gets into the city without being checked for sickness or signs of corruption.
Ah. They're going to strip search us.
He he starts kind of like... You now notice he's got a big banded club, iron banded club. He starts kind of like...
Yep. Look, okay. I did start kind of just move with it. Maybe this will turn out decently well. Either way, I don't like our chances fighting all of these people straight off the boat.
Yes, I don't think we'll be able to take on a whole city, my friend. We are quite unstoppable.
No, that we are, but I don't like going up against our
Move!
armor. Okay.
You are ushered into the booth. The guard who's by it enters in with you. He pulls out his mace. He points it at you. Right then, everything off. Though, make a Reich speak test.
Right. So this has got to be under 30. Oh, it's a 1!
Okay, hell yeah. So you perfectly understand what he says.
Okay. let's start from the top.
So yeah, you. I'm gonna guess you undress, right?
I'm gonna take off my shirt. Gotta go through the motions here.
All right. All right. Keep it up. Totally. Everything.
I am not removing my pants. That's indignant.
Totales. Alles.
I'm keeping my hand on the
Allen
sheet.
anfangen.
Okay. I'm keeping my hand on my belt, with the sword on it. I'm not relinquishing that at the very least.
He seems very displeased at this.
Can I get just like a read? Is this like are they planning on beating the shit out of us when we're naked here?
No. This is nothing weird. This is nothing anything like that. This is customs.
Okay.
To kind of make it a little less weird, notice how there was the blockade around one of the docks as well, almost like a quarantine.
Is there something going on in the city here?
Strict orders. Search everybody. No taint. No corruption. No tentacles or extra eyes or anything like that. You're not hiding anything like that, right?
No.
So off with the pants then. Have to make sure. I sure as hell don't want to look at your hairy asshole.
I just don't want to give you envy, boy. And I just drop the pants. Usually it costs 2 gold to look at that.
Uh-huh. He says, the amulet too? Come on, with that fancy necklace, off with it. Wouldn't be the first time somebody's hidden something right on their chest. Once saw an eyeball, I did. Pop the fucker.
I moved the necklace. The necklace isn't coming off.
He looks at you up and down. Let's see. Fine. Get on out of here. Bloody foreigners.
I'm going to get my pants back on first. Call me. As I just start getting my padded jacket back on and buckling up my pants. Fucking so dumb. Yeah, they start grumbling in Kislevite.
Before too long, Viktor emerges from the same curtain as you wait for him on the dock, I presume.
Yep, well, that was thoroughly humiliating.
The less said about that, the better.
No good.
That didn't happen. Let's just keep going. Yeah, that's nothing of my devising. That's just like the lore on the city right now.
I actually did not realize that was the lore on the city. Shit.
Yeah, it has to do with the ruler right now. He's very serious about certain things, but that may or may not come up later on in the campaign, so I'm gonna not really talk too much on that. Anyway, so you guys start walking down the dock. It's been a long time since you have been to places like Marienburg and Altdorf, but you went there as a child. Very young child. Imagine trying to remember any of your vacations as a young child below the age of 8. You probably don't really remember them, and you know what I mean. Like,
yeah,
just bits and pieces. Anyway,
like I might remember the church tower. I might remember a street.
Yeah,
but I don't know the city.
Something that does catch your eye, though. After the first few, series of warehouses, some shops start to dot up as you walk into town, and you notice one of them is actually written, it seems to be both in Kislev and in Reichsspiel. It's called the Boyar's Brew.
Oh, thank God, civilization.
Oh! Kislevites, you think? Yeah?
Oh, please.
So I imagine you guys bolt for there.
Oh, absolutely civilization.
Alright, you guys run into there. As you burst in, you see a wide range of Brussels-looking figures, many of them Kislevites. Everybody falls silent. The music of the accordion player stops as everybody stares at you as you enter in.
Oh my God! Civilized people!
Everybody cheers, like, ah! Somebody runs up with a glass of kvass and shoves it in your face. Here you go, sir. Good to see you. You look first for the fair.
Oh, stupid fucking gate guards. Thought we were going to get robbed.
Dumb louts, aren't they?
Oh,
my name's Senya Semenoya. It's nice to see another Kislevian here.
I didn't realize that there were actually Kislevites in this godforsaken city.
Well, tons of us. We're one of the closest places to the homeland, you know.
I know, but still, I thought by this far south we'd all
Here,
met.
drink, shush. It's going to be one of the last pieces, the last good kvass you'll ever see. The westernmost best. Not a single drop west of here is going to be anything like you're expecting.
I better stock up before we leave. By the way, my name is Edwinn Altmann. This is my companion, Viktor Mazorov.
You seem like you've had quite a struggle. I see you look like you're new, too. Don't tell me Norskins on the sea.
No, actually. It's a long and complicated story. We were on our way to our boat when we got ambushed by mercenaries of some kind. Heavy duty. You bastards. I haven't seen anything like that. I know.
Well, put your feet up. You're here now, right?
We are. We're also looking for somebody, actually.
Oh?
Yes, my father. He was a merchant. I was told that he's in the city here somewhere. Haven't seen him since I was a young boy. He would run a business. Goes by the surname Altmann.
Wait. Did you say Altmann?
Da?
And you said this man is your father?
Da?
You wouldn't happen to be talking about old Otto Eyesore Altmann, would you?
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm just writing that down in my notes. Why?
That bastard is my competition.
What, you're joking?
No, I wish I was.
Oh,
but I can't begrudge you. What are you? Some sort of, But that doesn't make sense. I've seen his boy. You're not him.
I'm his,
Her eyes bulge, like, ready for whatever juicy bit of gossip you're about to, like, spill.
So there was a bit of a tryst when he was doing business up in Kislev. I'm the result of that.
Ah, so you're a bastard. Well, don't feel too bad. Durst and, Alexei over there are both bastards. We get bastards in occasionally. No harm in that.
Yeah, there was something we needed to take care of originally, but that's private affairs, I'm afraid. Please understand, I'm not here to aid him in competition. In all honesty, I'm just glad that you were so welcoming to give us a bit of kvass. And
but how could I refuse hospitality to another Kislevian?
You'd be surprised. There are some rather dickish fellows out there.
Pray tell, what was your name again?
My mother's?
Your name again.
Oh, Edwinn Altmann.
I see.
I know, my father's name. My father gave me the name. My mother was furious. But once you name a child, you cannot rename it. Such as
our names are very important.
Sacred. Regardless, I am Kislevite through and through. I was born into Kislev, and I've lived my life there.
That is good to hear. These southerners have no respect, always breaking my things.
Wait. What southerners are doing that to you?
All of them, all the time, these sailors. It's quite a usual affair.
Do they think
Never from any Kislevi, though.
That's good. Do they not know the rules of hospitality?
They know not. Furthermore, they don't even believe in little tiny spirit and everything. They only believe in their major gods. Can you imagine? They don't even pray to, say, the road or the rocks to not fall on them. They make no offerings. That is an actual fact, by the way. Kislevis, elves, and certain other peoples believe in more of like an animistic sort of thing, where like even like a stone has a spirit. Druids as well. But yeah, can you believe they don't even believe?
No, I can't believe such nonsense. How have they started? Well, now that does explain quite a bit. It explains why this city fucking stinks to high heaven, and why everything is run down and broken. They don't pray to their spirit, so the spirit leaves their whatever possessions they have, leaving them with this pitiful wealth.
Indeed, it's quite disgusting.
When did you come here?
Oh, long ago, I saw opportunity and decided to strike at it. Always nice to provide hospitality in such a harsh land is the south. She laughs.
Harsh my ass.
Too
Filthy.
true.
Filthy, I'll give you that.
Too true, too true.
Unless, no.
Can you believe that they wait until after their loved ones die to hold funerals? That's actually a thing with Kislev too. As soon as you come like of age, you have a funeral.
What's the point of a funeral if you're not going to be there to enjoy it?
Exactly. And then like the whole crowd's like, yeah, they're like agreeing with you.
Yeah, but like at this point, let's just sit down and get the meal. Thus, honestly, what is going on with the city here? It seems like there's insanity here.
Oh, it's the local, how do you say, Atman? I don't know the title, but some fancy man in a fancy hat with a fancy title has said, everybody has to be checked and all sick people must be kept far out of the city. He's so worried that corruption will come in, which it's refreshing, I'll admit, to see a Southlander take it so seriously for once. However, it is quite bad for business how aggressive they've been, from the stories I've heard. And, well, he's so focused on that, well, many smugglers have been bringing in drugs and all sorts of other things into the city, which normally I'm quite a fan of, but these recent ones have been quite harmful to the local children.
I see.
However, you probably want to go and see your father, I imagine.
After we get a few more cups of kvass here.
Sure. So you guys...
How much for the first glass?
Oh, it's on the house.
Thank you.
Anything to spite that bastard. So you can buy the rules of hospitality by giving you that for free. It's like dishonoring him in some way.
Yeah.
Not that he'd care. He'd just be like, lol, I'm an empire man. I don't give a shit about that. I know not your customs, nor do I care for them.
I only bang your ladies.
Yeah, well, yeah. Alright, so, you guys drink some glasses, have a good time. I imagine you're ready to be on your way?
No, after that, I swap some gossip, figure out what's going on here exactly.
Oh, just in terms of, like,
just local gossip of what the fuck's been going down in the last month or so.
Sure. Well, we've just been trying to make sure no sickness comes into town. There's been that uptick of smuggling, as I said, and, whatchamacallit, it seems like, a lot of people are talking about how that bastard Lionel Trustin finally has to, charge a reasonable price and stop undercutting the rest of the merchants around town. You hear this from a, timber merchant. You gather that this dude is a guy that has a like ship surplus store that basically sells pretty much any imaginable thing you'd need to repair or supply a ship.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well then, thank you for the hospitality, my friend.
But, of course. Das, yeah. Do widzenia.
Do widzenia. And I put down however much for the drinks.
Sure.
It's
up to you.
Huh?
Up to you how much you put down.
Yeah. What usually a kvass goes for how much? 4, you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll pay for that.
Sure.
Pay,
all right.
Pay for the drinks and yeah.
So you guys are directed to Eyesore Inn, which is the name of this thing. You see, the face on it is ugly looking man on the signage of this. Eyesore Inn and Lodging, or Tavern and Lodgings. It looks lively, at least from the windows, since there's many people in there. You're actually kind of surprised, as you recall your father was a wandering merchant, not a...
No, he's settled down.
Is this the place?
I think so.
Well...
Just give me a moment. It's,
Victor kind of understands and looks away. for a
It's
bit.
fine. It's fine. It's just I haven't seen the man in a very long time.
Yes, it's been almost
2 decades almost.
my word.
Yeah.
You know, Edwin, you're a strong man. I couldn't even imagine being apart from my father for so long.
I mean, such is life. I shouldn't ask for such a soft upbringing.
True. It's made you strong.
No point putting off the inevitable. Whatever mother wanted me to do, he knows. And I'm just gonna kind of push through the doors, and see what's on the inside.
As you open the door inside, you see a vast cavern, seemingly split into multiple sections. In front of you, there's this main area that has a lot of very long tables. You can see there seems to be another section in the back, and even beyond that, a further section beyond that. In this main section, there are some crisscross stairs that go up. Not crisscross, but like roundabout, kind of. Like at fixed 90-degree angles that go up into a loft sort of area where there seems to be people partying and drinking up there as well, as well as tables. Straight in front of you and to the left at a bar top counter, there's a middle-aged woman polishing some glasses. She's quite blonde.
Oh, well, hi, stepmom.
Did you say that out loud, or you like walk
No,
up there? Okay.
that's what I'm thinking in my head. Suka. I'm just gonna start moving towards her. Hello, my name is Edwinn Altmann. I am from Kislev, doing my routine of trying to speak Reich speak.
Roll your language.
Oh god, this is gonna be great.
This can be supported because you rehearsed it earlier.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
That's a 46, so that's my base language would be 30, I think.
You managed to sputter it out.
That's I am Edwinn Altmann. I am from Kislev. Do you know where Otto is?
She, as you approach, she kind of turns to you, but as you start speaking and sputtering out your sentence, her face drops from one of accommodating joy to solemnness. And as you say, I'm Edwinn Altmann, I am looking for Otto, the mug falls out of her hand and clatters to the floor. It's just wood, so it doesn't break.
Sorry.
You are Otto's other child? And you're here? Well. Welcome! Come! She hops over the table with surprising alacrity for a woman of her advanced age, and she hugs you and lifts you up. Ah! A new addition to our family. So
Wait, what?
nice.
What? Hi.
Hi, Felix! Felix is a name that you're quite familiar with. This is the name of your older brother.
Felix!
Henrietta! Albrecht!
Wait, how many siblings do I have?
As you look around, various servers and waiters all look over here, and you see your brother amongst them, as well as a few faces that look quite familiar, but that you don't quite recognize. They all gather around you. Your brother, chiefly, sprints up and hugs you and gives you a noogie. Bro!
Yeah, I'm not that small. Ow.
I thought you for dead!
Nearly was. Soldier now. Part of the Kossars.
As you guys are saying this, Viktor kind of steps up. Hey, get your hands off of him. Edwin, what is going on? I don't understand anything.
Oh, sorry. Viktor, this is Felix, my older brother, and it turns out the rest of my extended family. I try to speak like speak. This is friend Viktor. He very strong. He killed bears single-handed, charged with flaming stick.
Okay, so firstly, when you tell him all that stuff, his eye goes wide and he starts like apologizing profusely in Kislev, and like kind of like bowing and stuff like that. But as he, gets off his second bow, the family, as you're explaining to them everything that goes on, at the moment you say friend, they like grasp his hand, like lift him up and bring him into the hug.
Oh, just go with it. Go with it. They're very touchy, it seems.
Oh my goodness! What the hell? I've never been handled like this before.
Not yet. Southlanders are weird.
This is too much touching. Ah.
What? So when did the rest of the family happen? I mean, it's been 20 years, I guess.
Well, your father Otto is quite a charming man. We met. How old is your character, by the way?
I think we established that he's around 26, 27-ish.
Probably a little bit younger than 27.
Probably a little. Okay, let's go with like 26-ish.
Okay. Yeah, just because, that puts your father right at like 18 when he had you.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Anything older than that, it starts getting kind of weird to explain.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good, yeah.
Okay, so like 26, alright. Because the rest of the party is pretty young, too, just so you know. It wouldn't be a bad thing if you were younger. Well, it probably happened, let's see, 11, 12 years ago? About 2 years after your mother left. Well, came back and took you. So that's the thing, when you were 8, she just came back briefly, didn't really say much to your father, and just took you. You guys went up from Talabik land all the way up to Kislev through by way of river and land.
Yeah. So it's...
Why do you look so glum?
No, it's just a lot to take in. I thought that'd be accepted with scorn, then I
can't begrudge you, just as I can't begrudge your brother. I love all of my family.
Oh. Well, it is good to have a family again.
You must be excited to see your father. It's been how long?
It's nearly 20 years.
Dad's in the back. Go on. He'll be so excited to see you.
I highly doubt that.
Don't look so glum. Your brother slaps you on your back.
We're
gonna cook up a...
him on the back even harder.
He stumbled a bit.
I've gotten a lot bigger since we first met.
Jeez, I'll say. Well, you just sit tight, bro. Go hang out with Dad. We're gonna cook you up a feast.
Wait,
we've been expecting you.
All right, and I'm just gonna kind of go up to Victor. They're going to feed you everything they have in the pantry, it looks like. So just enjoy the hospitality for a bit.
His eyes grow wide, and he's like, "Oh, this won't be so bad after all."
No, I'm surprised too. But if you find something and you don't know what it is, be polite and just try to eat it.
Sure. All right. So you wind your way through the back rooms. You see carousing and everything like that, and finally, in the back room, you see a bunch of men sitting around a round table rolling dice. And in the middle and far in the back seems to be a short and fat man. However, he has undeniably chiseled and attractive features. Features that are quite reminiscent of your own. He literally rolled for his random trait, attractive.
Seriously?
And so I headcanon, despite everything else about this guy, because he's so hot, your mom was just like, damn, I'm gonna tap that. And then just like bounced. Also why you have like 3 different like lineage, like there's your Felix from one mom, then there's you from another mom, then there's all these other children from this mom.
Yeah, he got busy.
Yeah, he's definitely no slouch.
Oh god, how many other people are at the table?
It was about 5 or 6.
Right. One more room at table?
The folks playing look up, and as your father locks eyes with you, his jaw kind of drops, and he immediately slams his hands up on the table as he stands up, and he smacks, as the dice is about to, like, actually land on something, he smacks everything off the table, spilling beer and dice and money everywhere. No way! My Sigmar! Is it true?
Yeah, Otto, yeah, it is.
Otto? My boy! Oh, by the gods! To see my son again down here! It's a true miracle! Come! He, like, tries to, like, push aside his friend so he can come over and hug you.
Oh, but he's a little chubby.
It cannot be, can it?
No.
There is one way to tell for sure, he says with a coy smile on his face.
There is?
He lets out some words in Reichspiel you're not quite familiar with, and very quickly, one of your little sisters arrives. Her small stature, even more magnified by the very large pitcher she is holding. She also has 2 mugs. Come. If you're a boy of mine, come. If you're a boy of mine, then you'll be able to take a drink then. Ha ha ha. You guys drink and drink and drink. Now start consume alcohol tests.
Oof. Not great. And I have no more fate dice. God Emperor, damn it all.
I think there's like low gravity on this. Alright, so he made his roll. What did you roll?
71.
How many degrees is that a failure by?
That's 4. Because 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any prejudices or animosities, but you ignore them. For the time being.
What are the names of all my siblings again?
Henrietta, Heike, Helga, or it's not Helga. Helga's your stepmom. Felix, and I forgot the name of the last sister, so we'll just continue the H trend, and we'll call her Heineken.
Jesus Christ, I've got a lot of siblings.
Yes.
Thank you. But no, I'm just annoyed. You know, the Skaven aren't that bad.
I don't know. Do Kislev? I think they do. No, they're just like they all know, right? I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Maybe like, oh, you Southerners aren't so bad. I don't know.
No, you know, Southerners aren't that bad. Second roll.
Not looking so good there, boy. Yeah, he's gonna roll too.
It's going to be. God damn it! It's 91. I can't drink for the life of me.
Oh God. Okay. As you start drowning, everything is flipped. Now you have animosity everybody. You have to make a cool test of -20 to not, like, swear about, I guess, everybody and hate on everything. And it could maybe color it from all of your struggles for the past 2 days just coming out.
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, let her rip. Give us something good to go on.
You know, the Southlands fucking sucks. The food sucks. The city sucks. The guards suck. And I swear, there's no good guy here. Boats are fucking joke. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Your dad just laughs as he pours you more alcohol.
You fucking laughed when I was 8. Alone. She was alone.
You think I wanted you to leave? She took him. She took you. She took you.
You
You were my boy.
Stupid name. I'm Edwinn. You'll know how the boys treated me up there.
Your name isn't stupid. It's the name of my father. He was a star man.
Stupid too.
He throws like a punch and misses you. And on his back he says, he fought for my freedom. For all of our freedom. Don't you talk about your grandpappy like that? Your namesake? He's supposed to be Scottish, but I've somehow forgotten that completely. I don't know why. Because he's Icelandic.
No, I'm just completely fucking drunk.
Yeah. You think I wanted to leave? That bitch took you away. took my dog, too. Tell me, how is old Snuffles?
It was delicious.
You barely remember this dog, and you don't think Snuffles made it to Kislev.
No, he was delicious.
That bitch! Snuffles!
Oh,
But you're here now. Where is she? Where is that cold-hearted wench?
She didn't make it.
What do you mean? Didn't make it. Surely she didn't die.
I don't know where she is. It was attacked on the way over here.
Oh, no.
Armored men wanted us. I don't know the details. She said she would hold them off.
That all sounds quite dramatic. Are you sure you're feeling well, boy?
You know what? For that, I'm gonna do one more check. I guess this is a cool. Is that like cool check?
What are you trying to do?
Just like not vomit and actually stay somewhat. What's the term? Lucid.
You could either do consume alcohol or endurance.
Consume alcohol. Because I think they're the same. 48, so another failure. Just one failure, though.
Okie doke.
So,
now you don't hate everybody anymore. You ignore all your animosities and prejudices. You're such a fucking flip-flop drunk, dude. Holy shit.
I know.
You're like, oh, dude, I love you. I fucking hate you, though, you stupid bitch. Oh, but come back, man. I love you, man. Yeah. But, oh, you fucking bastard. You're one of those.
Oh, God. I don't know. She said that she wrote to you before we headed out here. Thought you would have answers.
Yeah, she said she had something very important to talk about. She seemed to think you weren't safe or something like that.
Wait, what? That's...
Yeah, she said that you all would be here permanently. And I talked it over with the missus and...
Bitch, I was going to join the...
What's wrong, lad?
I was going to be a soldier. I was going to join Kossars to fight for Kislev. She was going to keep me here?
He, looks you up and down. You really have done a lot.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, boy. A life of fighting isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Just wanted to be a defender. Shit, Viktor! Then I gotta try to get up from the table. Viktor!
You trip on the chair and immediately faceplant, taking a single wound.
I am
bash your nose against the hardwood floor.
Oh, shit! And now my nose has got the crookedness.
Edwinn, calm down. What's going on? That's your dad.
Yeah, I know. Viktor, my band companion, he's in tavern.
As you're crawling
alone.
Upwards, as you're saying this, and you crawl through the back room door frame. There's not really a door on it. You see Viktor's sitting there at the bar. He seems to have his backpack off and on the stool next to him. He's surrounded by some of your siblings.
He's perfectly fine.
Yeah, he's got some food in front of him and he's chowing down. He looks pretty good. You notice he's staring out at the door a lot though.
Okay, fine. I'm just drunk, so I'm not being very logical at all.
Yeah. No, it's not like you wouldn't say you can get a vibe that he wants to leave. It seems more that he's just, keeping an eye on who comes in and out. Edwinn, come back. He helps you up. Comes over and helps you up. What's going on, my boy?
It's been a long journey. I was hoping you would have answers as to why these people tried to kill us.
Well, can't really say for sure. Your mother told me she was going to, quote, tell me everything in that letter she sent me once she got here. She said she would need my help getting into contact with one of my old buddies back in Salzenmund. Something
Salzen-
about reaching out to... Yes, I think she had plans for us to go to the capital or something. Let me see if I can't... I'll try to look for the letter later tonight. Perhaps I
Alright.
can get some answers then. Why she'd want you to go all the way to Altdorf, I can't really say I have an idea of why, but I do know a buddy who has a nice deal on transportation back in Salzenmund. Anyways, it's getting late, boy. How about you turn in? It seems like you've been through a lot. Hey, why don't you go and use our family bathroom and rinse off? We've got hot water in there.
That would be appreciated. I am going to try and not vomit on my shoes. I'll see you in the morning. God, man, there's a liver of fucking steel.
The next moments are a blur. However, you awaken to the sound of the clashing of steel and the pounding at your door, and shouts from down below. It sounds as though there's a fight going on.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And I've already started grabbing for the sword. And I'm not in my armor. I stripped that the night before. Mr. DM, you still there?
Oh, yeah, sorry. By the way, make a perception check. I forgot to do something, before you fall asleep.
Okay.
As you exit the back, you see Victor, and he walks over to you. So, how was everything? Did everything go? Wow, you are drunk, my friend. How was everything? How was seeing your father?
He is, wider than I remember.
Well, I hate to say it, my friend, but I'm under strict orders from your mother. She said that as soon as I confirmed that you were with your father, that is your father, right?
That's him.
That I was to return back to Kislev immediately.
Right. I kind of take his hand. Victor, you're a good friend. Thank you for getting this far with me. I kind of start searching through I don't have much money per se, but
Keep it. You'll need it. Edwin, listen to me. We will see each other again. I'm going to figure out what's going on, and I will be back to find you and come and get you, and we will be the fiercest warriors of all of Kislev.
You better come back with one of those 200 bar dishes.
I'll come back with the whole army to save you if it need be. I'll overthrow all of the boyars back in Erengrad. Kill any assassin. In fact, maybe I can find out what's going on that side. Anyway, my friend, until we see again, dos videnia.
Dos videnia. And I take him by the hand and I bring him into a hug.
You guys bro hug.
Bro hug.
Alright, so the night then passes, as I said, and you are woken to the sounds of fighting.
Mm-hmm. So,
Edwin, wake up! You hear Felix yelling.
What the fuck? What's going on?
Quickly, Edwin!
What the fuck's going on?
You hear a loud crash as you hear like wood splintering, and you hear a blood-curdling cry from what you believe is your father. Ball's in your court, champ. As you lie there in bed, waiting for 5 more minutes, your father is brutally butchered and killed.
No, it's all good. I just grab my padded jacket and I throw that on, not even fully buttoning it up. And I just sword out, not even got the scabbard on. I'm just running out.
You push out through the door, almost knocking your brother over, and you lean over the balcony. And down below you, you see 7 figures. 2 are lying on the floor, soaked in a puddle of blood. On examining them, they appear to be men in the same black armor as what stopped your coach.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Closer towards you, standing on one of the tables, shirt completely ripped off, is your father, and you now notice his layers of fat belie a much sleeker physique. You notice in one hand, when you were always traveling, he used to keep 2 big axes, saying that they were family heirlooms, but you never once saw him pick them up. He said that they were too fragile and too valuable and too significant to the family's history to ever use or sell, even though they looked like they might fetch quite a price. They were always referred to as grandpapa's and grandmama's axe, and each one, in its own right, a very sizable and hefty weapon. However, you see your father's muscles are bulging as he is wielding each one of them in a single hand. You see his back is covered with all sorts of strange tattoos that you've never seen before.
What the fuck did Dad used to do?
He's bellowing at them. Come on, is that the best you've got? You think you can take a son of Auckland down like that? You're gonna have to do more than that! And he swings one deftly, like keeping them at bay. One of them throws a table at him, and he swiftly chops it with the other axe, splintering it in twain all around him. There are 4 other black cloaked figures in a sort of a semicircle, engaging, kind of trying to engage with him.
How many did you say?
4.
I looked at Felix. Do you have a weapon?
He pulls out a knife, like a kitchen knife.
That's not gonna do shit. Go find the guards.
Right.
And I'm just gonna slide down the banister, and I'm gonna attack the first person I can see.
You jump and slide down the banister. Your balance easily kept by your years of Kislevite squatting. Make a weapon skill attack.
This count as a charge roll or nah?
Yeah, it counts as a bunch of things.
Come on, yeah!
Oh, holy shit! Okay, so that's a critical wound.
And that is 4 plus 3, so 7 points of damage.
Jesus.
I have to roll to see where I hit, though, don't I?
Yeah, tell me where.
So I'm rolling these smaller dice. Ooh, that's an 11.
That is the head.
So just...
Alright, let me see here. Okay. You slash this man across his skull. Blood spurts from his nose and his ears and his eyes and his mouth. And he falls to the ground, twitching. You got a very good critical roll on that.
That evens up the fight a little bit. 3 on 2 now.
What? Edwinn?
Let's even up the odds a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Oh god. Dear people, give me strength. I see why you said I would want magic. Oh, that's a 10 plus 3.
Nice. You go first.
And I'm just going to spring into action against the one on the edge.
Sure.
Let my dad take the center.
The way I imagine it, you already took one on the edge, so you're just like actually hitting the one, like the next one in line would be this guy in the center. You deliver a blistering slash across his chest. It is now his turn. Oh my god, that was so tense.
It's a teeter.
He swings at you, but you quickly swing back. Though you're not trained in the way of dodging, you are trained in the way of dancing. And the moves are much the same. Alright, now it is your father's turn. He's going to leap from the table. And he's going to bring both axes down onto the one on the right. He swings them deftly from either side into this man's torso. What the fuck are the torso? But there we go. Alright, blood starts spraying everywhere as it seems your father has cut a vital artery. This man actually, let's see, he gets a test, which he just failed. And he collapses unconscious. Alright, top of the round, I think it's your turn.
Yep, and I am just going to charge the last guy. Because we cut it down from No, it's actually 2-on-2 now, isn't it?
No, it's 2-on-1 now.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, I'm just gonna charge this last guy.
Sure.
Ah, damn it. Oh, 66.
That's a fumble.
That's a fumble?
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, it doesn't look like it's that bad of a fumble.
Okay. Because I thought that since I was charging, I got a plus 20. But 6 and 6 is a fumble?
Yeah.
Oh, so like
because even if you succeeded, if you would have failed at baseline and it's doubles, that is a fumble.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought the 33, like all doubles, was good because 33 kept getting me crits.
Well, yes, because that was under your stat.
Oh, it's not the stat. That actually is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
You stumble right past him as you miss your swing. As you struggle to catch your footing and kind of stumble behind him. It is now his turn. He hits you in the left arm.
Can I not parry? Or am I...
Oh, yeah, make a weapon skill test.
Or, I mean, am I allowed to parry since I fumbled?
That's what this is. Oh, that's right, you fumbled. Well, no, this is his attack. That was on your attack. But it does say lose your next action. No, but that's on your turn. You can still try to parry or dodge this, but you don't have dodge. So yeah, make a weapon skill test. Every single one is supposed to be opposed. Okay, even though you stumbled, you managed to swing your sword back around, and it seems your instinct was correct as you managed to beat his blade away just inches from your own head. It is now Papa's turn. Get away from my boy, you half-figured, haggis-loving, liver-lilied sucker!
I don't understand half of the words he just said, and I speak English.
All right. His unique psychology kicks into his play, seeing his son in danger. He leaps into action. And needless to say, this dude is almost certainly going to die horrendously as well. Let's see. If I even roll like below a 50, I'm just going to say this dude's fucking murked. There's no way. Yep. Let's see. That just fell off the table. I think I have low gravity on for some reason. I don't know why I didn't set it that way. Yep. Yeah, this guy goes down. Ah! Serves you right, coming in and starting trouble. Edwinn, are you okay?
Out of breath. Still alive.
These men. You said men in black armor stopped you and your mother.
I don't...
Like this?
Nah, yeah. I checked. What kind of armor are they wearing?
It's like a breastplate. It's painted all black with tons of fur around it. A little sculpt cap type of Yushanka. All black as well.
Kislevites.
Aye. And what do you think? They came in here asking for you. And when we said they weren't, that there was not going to be a chance that you weren't here, they drew their weapons and picked a fight with the wrong man. They call me Eyesore for a reason. Do you know where I got that name, boy?
No.
The fighting pits of Altdorf.
Oh. Oh.
But it's not the people business. And I so much prefer talking to people than cutting them down. He slaps you on the back. Well, you are truly a cut of my own loins, it seems.
I got lucky. I don't think he was expecting the sliding down the banister trick.
Don't bullshit a bullshitter. I know a trained hand when I see them. Spent half my life fighting to provide for you and your brothers. Brother, he says, eyes shifting around.
It's fine, it's fine. So what do we do with the corpses? How are we going to explain this to the guards?
A couple of dead Kislevites, and the guards probably won't care too much, as long as we explain everything that happened. I'm far more concerned about what will happen next, however. I don't think any of us are safe.
No. I need to keep moving to Altdorf, then.
Yes, well, we need to get you to Salzenmund. There, you'll see, I've got a contact there. He's got a tailor by the name of Alfred Stepheim. And he'll be able to get you where you need to be going. I already sent him a messenger pigeon about a month ago once I received the one from your mother. Well, I'll try to be along shortly, but I need to make sure the rest of the family is safe. In the meantime, Felix comes in at this moment with the guard who spies the corpse and kind of looks up with an eyebrow. Ah, jeez. Felix, come here. 1 second, mister. So we've got some dead Kislevites, as you can see. The guard looks thoroughly bored with all of this, and starts to yawn and holds out his hand. Otto frowns, and you see your dad pull out a gold coin and put it in his palm, which does not close. The guard yawns even louder. Otto says, "Really?" Clangles around in his coin pouch, hands him 4 more coins. The guard just walks away whistling, twirling his club.
Sorry, I told Felix.
Don't worry about it. Felix? Yes, father? We were going to do that trade run anyway. Well, instead of going through Salzmarston, how about you take him straight across, past Schönfeld to Creedaklippa? That will get him off the usual trail, and perhaps he'll have a better shot of throwing off any would-be pursuers. I don't think your troubles are going to end here, boy. But
No, they're not.
I can make your journey a little bit easier. Here, he ruffles around in his coin purse, and he hands you 3 gold crowns.
Oof, that's actually a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. Your dad is a well-to-do man.
I see. Thank you.
That's all right. Now then, how are you with bad smells?
Well enough.
And then it cuts to you in the back of a cart filled with hay and manure as your brother Felix drives it along the coastline. These high up cliffs and stuff. And that is where we shall end.
I didn't even get to loot one of the breastplates.
Oh,
well.
did you want to do that? Did you want to
I wanted to
loot
get.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
wanted
find
to get
a
one.
strange medallion amongst them, and you do take their breastplates and armor. Or do you want to just take the breastplate?
Well, I mean, I'd like to take the armor and sell it, but I don't think I'm going to get that opportunity. Not with how fast we got to get out of here. So I think I just take the breastplate
Sure.
for myself.
Sure. All right, you do